Hi everyone. I think we're live on YouTube. Hi everyone. Good. Okay. It's I mean it's morning my time. Not sure what time it is. Wherever you're tuning in from. Sorry, I'm trying to like set up on Instagram too. Yes. We're live on YouTube and we're live on Instagram. Let's just say that after a long weekend of thinking, are we live? Yeah, we're live on Instagram. After a long weekend of thinking and just trying to like figure out what we're doing next with the challenge. I mean, when I kind of like say what we're doing next, I'm literally just referring to, the marketing and sales side of things and, how we're moving forward. Today's 16. Exciting. It's the 16th day of the challenge. I'm super excited. Thank you all. Thank you so much for your support. It means a lot to me that I'm doing this at this time. But I'm not doing it alone. Too, I'm doing it like a group of people who believe in the works that we're doing. I'd like to. Okay, I mean this could change over time. No, but I think I'd still maintain it a couple of years down the line. I think that the greatest gift a courageous person can get is support. When they decide to take the leap, when there's nobody watching, where there's where they don't even have where they don't even know what they're doing, and then they just suddenly get to a point and it looks like there's a old troop behind them. It is so amazing. I think that's like the greatest gift anybody can get. Yeah, so today I'm going to walk you through there are a couple of things that we've done. I'm going to just mention those things. I'm going to just do a recap. So we started with cold outreach. Now for our cold outreach, we did two kinds. We did calling and then we did emailing. And so for our calling and emailing, we did like three categories of people. The first category was the travel community leaders. We did for travel event organizers. We did for um, travel clubs. We did for host agencies. We did for yeah. If you'd ask me, I think that's about it. Like the first categories that we tried out. So someone is just saying my mic is not talking. Uh, can you please confirm that you can hear me? Just my mics are on. Travel event organizers, travel clubs. Now for the travel community leaders, we only went to the Asian market. The few people that we went to that were not in the Asian market was pretty handpicked. I know them. Okay, they're pretty handpicked. Sorry, my mic is not working. I guess they couldn't hear me at the beginning of the session. Thank you so much. So we did the Asian market, specifically Singapore, Malaysia. I think we did India. We did the Philippines. Yes, we did the Philippines. Okay, then the last of the cold outreach was referrals. We reached out to folks to ask for referrals. And for host agencies, we specifically just focused on the North American market because the North American market has the most developed market for host agencies. For travel clubs, we pretty were like random. We went, all over the place. For travel event organizers, we went to digital nomads. We went to yeah, people that specifically organize event for digital nomads, and we went to people that organize event for solo travelers, and specifically, yeah, we had a season that we did like a global search, but we started with like the Brazilian market, the Indian market, and then we did the South African market. We also did for events. I think that we also did the Singapore market because I'm having a meeting with somebody in Singapore very soon, and it was like an outcome of that, just constant meeting. Right. Today I want to walk you through where we're going next. While don't forget that we've already done the work for like week one and week two for outreach and all of that, and we just keep following up to make sure that a couple of those convert, and then when they convert, they're onboarded into our system, and they become proof for whatever will happen next year. So because we need to prove that our model works. Yeah. Right. So on the social side of things, I have like what we would. This is a strategy I want to share with you. Oh gosh, I wish it was possible. Sorry, I'm like very 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 old school. Honestly, I am very old school. I like to just write on my pen and paper. I want to explain everything. I just want to make sure that whoever is looking at this sees this. Okay, let's see. Sorry, I'm not sure. Alrighty, and then okay, yeah. Now let's go into explaining this concept. Now, this is just a mini campaign that we're going to be launching on social media. And the objective of this campaign is to first of all, get our community up. But we're not just getting because you can have random people in your community, but getting frequent travelers in our community using digital nomads. Because when we made our first research, we realized that the people who are most likely able to afford our tours the most are digital nomads. But based on what I said yesterday about you can even get day tours on our platform. In fact, we're trying to specifically just have lots of day tours on board, day adventure tours for the sake of convenience, for the sake of spontaneity, because that's the kind of generation that we're talking to. And so that kind of like leaves the door pretty open because you should be able to get a day tour for about $300 on our platform. $300, yes. I mean, but this is precedented on like digital nomads, folks who don't have to like plan for 300 before they spend it. They're constantly traveling the world, and so they can just add allocations to one of their bucket list, or they can be like, oh, I'm in Budapest today. You guys have a trip there? Okay, sure, let's have it. Yeah, and the audience is digital nomads and young travelers between the ages of 25 and 35 years. Sorry, 24 and 35. And the method is social media. And then I have here ways, right? Because social media is such a grand word, such a big word. How do I achieve it? So I'm going to be using DM. So DM is direct messages. I'm going to be using Facebook groups, and then I'm going to be creating offers. So right now we now move to the part of offers where we have guarantees, where we have what's that word? Yeah, guarantees, but there's like another word. Uh where the outcome is defined. Yeah. Okay, so I'm walking you through the digital roadmap right now, especially for this mini campaign. Is that the first thing we're going to be doing is that we're going to be finding digital nomads to host our speed networking sessions. So our speed networking sessions will be 5 p.m. BST every Thursday. The reason why we're having a stable time is because I need rhythm to get my life together. It's I've done these things before. It's so hard because I mean, even with off the path, people choose different times, and some people are choosing 9:45 my time, and then 10 o'clock I have to leave work and then go back to yeah. So, anyways, it's just gonna be like 5 p.m. Probably for now, won't be able to accommodate anyone who is not in that is not able to come on board for like 5 p.m. BST. So basically, what we're going to be doing is this: we're going to be creating an event in our FB group, like in our Facebook group. I did that yesterday because we have an event. It's called Off the Path every Tuesday, and somebody wanted to invite their folks to join us. Then they were sending our travel agent group, so I declined all requests because that community is specifically for adventure travel agents. And then that just prompted me to create one for us. I'm going to be taking us through it and all of that. Then after the event, we're going to have like a feedback loop post event. Then from event, we'll funnel people into our Telegram community. Yes, so this is pretty much what we have now. Our platform is not up yet, but the moment our platform comes up, we just funnel them into our website community. Uh, so our digital nomad is promoted. like for the event. Then monthly. So at the back of that is, so this is like the three: Thursday speed networking session, feedback, funnel point to Telegram community, and every once a month our travel agent handles our monthly webinar. But for the travel agent to handle the monthly webinar, I don't know when that will be. I think we would want to run a lot of speed networking sessions first. And for like the first 2 months, let's have like the first eight out, get like the first 500 people into our community or 400. But you see, the problem with getting, and this is like a critical question that I've been asking myself. When you're getting people into your community, you also have to be aware of the quality of people you're getting into your community. And so that's why I'm building qualifying questions to ensure that we don't just get anyone anyhow into the community. They have to be like frequent travelers. Even the questions that they're going to be asking before attending the event will really help us to say, okay, this is who we should be talking to immediately. This person should be talking to them. This, yeah. Uh-oh. Do I have a notification? Sorry. I just want to make sure that everyone hears me. Very important. Now, how do we do? So, when digital nomads come into our community, specifically, I'm going to digital nomads to lead our events, our speed networking sessions, and not random people. When I say random people, I'm referring to like random people. I'm referring to like random travelers, people who see the world every once in a while. It's very intentional because in the DNA of the work that a digital nomad does is it's not a temptation. I can't remember the right word, but let me just use the word desire. It's the constant desire to get out of where they are, to connect. That's how their work is built. And they have like this yearly kind of thing that they organize for each other. So yeah, digital nomads it is. So we're able to upsell their product, as for some of them that have products. Some of them have not even productized themselves yet. But anyways, um, or even promote their no, we can't promote their service. We're able to upsell their product to our community, and we can even collaborate with them to create products. Then when the digital nomad comes once, they can then the next time they're coming to our sessions, it will be like a paid session, and they get like their own referral link. So on everybody they refer to us, they are they get 10%. Whoever they refer gets like 5% off their trip. Right. Something I wanted to say that came to my mind. And we're gonna sign a contract with them that's like maybe for like the next 6 months. So it's pretty brief because it's a pilot program. We have to test and adjust. Contract for 6 months. Then number five. All right. Their audience is also funneled into our Zago voice, and they're also funneled into Zago voice too. Okay. Yeah, we actually do. Okay. Yeah. And I have here how to find these travelers slash nomads to attend. I think I need to share my screen. So I don't know what it is. I think that my screen sharing videos renders better on live than after it's live. Let me just go to Facebook. I just wanted to show you the community that I've now gone ahead to create. Mm, there is supposed to be. So I'm supposed to create a contract and an agreement for these nomads. So it's very easy to pass on. I think that's like the first thing we're doing together this morning after I walk you through this strategy. Let's see. Alright, something on my network, but I'm trying to share my screen now. Alrighty. I think I titled the group Adventure Connect something. Adventure. I think it's Adventure Travel Lovers Connect. You know that's weird. Anyways, I'm gonna try to share the screen. Share screen. Yeah. And so this is the group. This is cover photo, and this is basically where we are on the group. We're pretty much just starting, so absolutely there's a whole lot of work to do. And I just created it. I didn't promote it or share it with anyone yet, because it's quite intentional to not do that just yet. Now, how do I really work this out? Whatever it is I'm sharing now, I am going to go on Facebook, find high quality digital nomads and travelers group, and then I post what we call HAP. So HAP is called a hand raising post, right? Hand raising posts are just specifically questions that get people to say yes or no, or specifically questions that ignite curiosity and you know ignite curiosity and people just want to get answers, yeah, that kind of questions. And then when I get responses, I begin to nurture those responses via a DM. Right, that's like my Facebook DM, because right now Facebook has restricted how many DMs you can send every day. In fact, they've restricted how many friend requests you can send every day, and that's why this Facebook group that we have is not necessarily it's just a short term strategy, because if you enter the group, you see ways to join our WhatsApp community. If you eventually attend one of our events, we have all your details. We know how to move it in Telegram community or notify you when our platform eventually goes live. So I post the hub question, I respond via DM, I upsell our community to them, and then I get them to register appropriately, like register for the event. That is for the audience. For the digital nomads, have a chat with them, develop messages so that they see what we are about, and then I get them on a Zoom call. And from the Zoom call, we kick it off from there. Now, a couple of things that would really set this plan in motion is number one, I'm going to create a one-page agreement. I'm going to create a one-page presentation so that digital nomads can see what's in it for them and why they should be a part of it. And then I'm going to design the events. So when I mean design the events, I mean like the graphics and all of that. Because there's supposed to be like the main graphics for the digital nomads, but then there's supposed to be like several promotional posts. There's even supposed to be like an announcement post where you announce that this is what we're doing and this is how we're doing it. And then I'm supposed to create a form. Yeah, the form is pretty detailed because the form will really help us qualify. This time around, we're not going for numbers, we're going for impact. So automation, like what happens when people register? The first thing is when they register, they get a confirmation email. Then they get like several reminders of that event. Then they get a gift at the end of the event. The gift is the free trip planning call, them coming on our podcast, and then them like referring people into our network and winning